Alright, let's start it up. We are back in the game of Deceive Inc. We are playing Larcin here today. So, it's still the solo lobby size experiment weekend. So there is only 6 people in this lobby, including me, so 5 others. But they're shooting for 7, but in my experience, they've seemed to not always had full lobbies. I don't know if that's on purpose or something they've changed. I got no idea. Okay. But yeah, I've seen some 5s, some 6s, and actually 7s seem to be a little rarer. I don't know if people have had the same experience, but it has certainly been interesting. This is on for another couple days at the time of this recording, I think, so I'll have to check my own post as to when it ends. Oh my god, I'm going to have to jump to get that. We're trying to get a bunch of intel. I'd like to get into A, but I don't know that we'll actually have enough out here, and usually A does not have intel for some reason. Like, it sometimes has, like, 2. If we can... If she's going in, we're in. That might be a player, though I don't know why a player would run like that. Alright, we are in. Good. Tripwires, right.
Perfect spot. Waiting for the perfect time.
Someone's coming in. Right? Unless that was her opening it somehow. Maybe it was her. Weird. I thought they had to be a little closer than that. They could be waiting for me to hack it if it is a player. That's someone else's tripwires, not mine. Alright, let's talk why we're using the tripwires for a second. And we'll talk about why we're using the weapon. But tripwires is because we're running Larcin passive 2, which means whenever I break someone's cover, they drop their most valuable item. So unlike the passive 1 and the passive 3, doesn't matter what items you have, they always drop their most valuable item. Pretty nice. People who are running health on gold really hate this one because it forces them to drop their gold if they have it, and that's minus 15 HP just fitting the tripwire. So the tripwire does count as... Look at all the intel in here. The one time I say there's never any intel in here, it knows. I know it knows. Oop, didn't mean to move that. We'll put that back up to finish hacking. Because even though I don't really need it there anymore, it's a nice to have. If that guy turns out to be a player, we'll know. Bump along the way there wasn't great, but hey. So yeah, that's the tripwires. We're gonna put them down and people drop the item. Hopefully they'll kind of freak out enough about the tripwires they may not realize they dropped the item until later, or we'll still be in the area to pick it up, though I'm not gonna sit there and camp the tripwires by any means. I'll try to play my normal way and just put tripwires down. I have a keycard for this. There's no real raised area here, so we'll just do that. Okay. We also got to be aware of other people's tripwires because we did hear some.
Congratulations, you have found
Alright, I'm actually going to leave that. We know it's there, and we'll come back for it, and we'll know if anyone hits it thanks to our own tripwire. We're going to go and get the green that's over here, and we're going to see if we can find ourselves a purple. Otherwise, we're just... Oh yeah, we're running Larcin Weapon 2 here. Weapon 2 here did recently, semi-recently get nerfed. I think it was semi-recently, really, more than recently. I kind of forgot. Sound like you. But that's because I never really realized when other Larcins were shooting me that it was actually nerfed. And I'm kind of here to test that out. And so far in previous games, I haven't found it overly weaker. So, yeah, kind of disappointing nerf if you really wanted it nerfed. A great nerf if you thought it was fine. So, let's head to C. Gonna need a bunch of intel, and there's a bunch out here. No one ever really goes on this balcony in my experience, but there's always a bunch of intel out here. funny thing is you can't actually
It was
bounce pad
almost
up
too
there unless
easy.
you're like on the table. You might be able to, and you can with 2 bounce pads. But because there's that like glass ring around A, you can't actually bounce pad up
Vault
that far.
terminal deactivated.
Alright, well
Your
we know where the
competition
last
is
vault
serious.
terminal is because we found it and no one's hit our tripwires. So someone could have jumped them, of course, but I think it's
Better
pretty
than
safe
a
to
lockpick.
assume that. I have to do a little running around here. We haven't even found anyone and neither have our tripwires. This guy might let us in, except we don't need it. We haven't ran into any tripwires ourselves. I should have put mine down here, but I guess if this is
Our
purple,
rival has already deactivated this vault terminal.
someone picked something up right near me? It wasn't me. We're gonna leave all our stuff there. Head over to D. Just start being more on the lookout for other people's trips. Grabbing intel on the way. Oop. XP cassette. Worth it. Those are mine. Okay. Do I run back up? Probably not. I really do want to find that purple. It's just kind of an early warning system that, hey,
You do not want to go too slow, but
there
someone
it is. It
else
seemed like they
deactivated
probably
the
had a
vault
keycard
terminal.
the speed at which they traversed that. I wonder if they'll go down or up. Alright, this should be a purple.
Time to see behind the scene.
That guy's gonna come in and I'm gonna be annoyed. Is
Barebone security.
should just keep him out with my
stalling for
bounce
time.
pad probably, but oh no, he's not coming in, I guess. Nope, someone left their access
so
card
time consuming.
and their other access card. They took the time to color code them. Right, there we go. We got everything except the purple. And be on our way. Okay, so we know someone was coming from B. Doesn't really tell us which spot they'd be going to. Which wiggle is this Doug doing? Kinda wanna shoot him anyway. Someone like just put those down or what? That was weird.
As if they are
I keep
getting
hearing
away
them.
with it.
I feel like I'm going crazy. They keep like picking stuff up, slowing them down. I don't know. My tripwires are actually at pretty useless spots right now. Do tripwires make noise now? Because I don't know. Oh, it's me pulling out my stuff. That's the clicking I'm hearing. Dang.
Never gets old.
Alright, let's hope it's not a 1v1, but it could be. I missed the shot. Nope.
Critical. Initializing rival agent
One other
detection mode.
person. We need to heal.
Someone to hit.
We can heal right here. There we go. Let's just examine this for a little bit. Okay, so there's only one other person left that I saw. Oh geez, and they're not letting us heal really. It's another Larcin. I should have put my chips down on this door. That way if they came through we would know. Okay, you have a trail. And you left your gold. Now our turn to poof. Boy, we have 1 HP.
Rival agent detection mode activated.
Alright, we got him to back off. We had 1. He has slightly more than 1, probably. Yeah, it certainly got the better of his lair. Well, no one will ever know we survived with 1 HP. Gonna have to heal up quickly. That poof on him was better, maybe. I guess maybe it wasn't better than our poof because we also survived. So worst case, it was the same, right? How fast can he run all the way to the health and back?
Initializing running
Nice,
tower
he's
running
waiting.
low.
Waiting's good for us. I think the cav must have opened all these for us, and I didn't want to close that one. What can we really do?
Not even complicated. Just a long.
Are gonna want a disguise change if possible. I always like an Abby outfit.
On my best.
Slim
Rival
hitbox
agent
works
detection
for
mode
me.
engaged.
I guess he backed way off, or I'm blind. It was the blind. I'm gonna hit that accidentally. I meleeed accidentally as well, and now he's gonna absolutely know.
Running low on intel.
Okay, we're not doing too bad. Only 3 intel. It's not quite what we want. Let's burn a little to go up these stairs safely. It's gonna be all we can do. Here. And he's gonna be well aware of us.
Depleting rapidly.
Might be able... I should have gone at him with this.
Was that a challenge?
Intel running low. Intel depleting rapidly. Running low on intel.
Okay. Let's see. See if I can still do this.
Take this with my compliments.
Don't have a spyglass would help a little bit.
Just have to be my charming self.
And I don't have any intel to do this with.
Extraction vehicle is arrived. Be careful.
Just give it a second for him to reappear. There we go. He stole the package. You thought. Alright, we got there in the end. We only got 2 kills, but the lobby only had 6 people. Not much we can do about that. That Larcin played pretty well, but we did play slightly better. That 1 HP escape,
I would celebrate,
I'd be mad if
but it
you
was
ever
so
see this
easy
video.
to
I did
back.
get away with 1 HP, whoever you were, other Larcin. Alright, yeah, there we go. I'm a little sad about only 2 limbs, but with only a 6-person lobby and me being one of them, that's like half of the people, right? Anyway, comment on your thoughts. Oh, Echelon 3 Larcin, by the way. There we go. Comment on your thoughts. Subscribe for daily Deceive Inc content. Like this. Like the video if you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one.